Good morning and welcome to Lower Body Friday. Okay, let's find ourselves a space and get ourselves warmed up. Okay, that's it. Just jogging gently on the spot. Nothing too strenuous. We're just warming up as always. Yeah. Welcome to Friday, end of the working week, apparently. Ready for the weekend. Let's get ourselves in a position where we are ready. I did say we're going to do a stretch Saturday in the morning. Again, look forward to seeing you all here for a stretch Saturday. And personally, I'm going to pop down for a park run. And pop it in. Let's go do some star jumps, some jumping jacks, or anything that gets those big joints moving. Yeah. And then back into just jogging on the spot. Nicely done. Okay, we'll kick our legs out. Okay, so we're going to end up doing 5 exercises specifically looking at our lower body. So we're aiming to work out our quads, hamstrings, and our glutes. That's where we're going to be focusing today. So we're going to start off with some step ups. You know, a bit unusual, you just do step ups in the middle, but we're going to start with step ups. So a little bit like squats, we're going to push with our quads to drive our foot through the step, stop with our glutes, which means we'll be engaging our hips. So all the way up, engage our glutes, and all the way back down. And I'm just going to move that slightly bit further forward. I was a little bit close to my face, that looked that bad, I think. From there, I think we'll move into some stiff leg deadlifts. So you're going to need a set of weights, some to serve as well. And remember, your arms are just levers on this. So not looking to specifically bend our arms. We're going to hinge at our hips, keep our legs slight bend in the knees. We're going to bring ourselves down, keeping our back nice and straight. It helps for me. I help hold my shoulder blades together. And that helps keep my back nice and straight. As we're going down, you should feel that stretch all the way down the back of your hamstrings. And as you come back up, you can squeeze your glutes to engage your hips to stop. Now, the other thing that I find sometimes helps to keep that back nice and straight is as you're coming down, you can just feel your backside just go back a little bit. So you've got that stretch down your hamstrings, but again, you keep that back nice and straight and keep that pressure off your back. From there, we're going to go into a goblet squat. Again, you can put one of the weights down or use both weights, weight high in the chest. We're going to keep our feet just over shoulder width apart, drive our backside backwards, elbows towards our knees, and squeeze our glutes to drive the floor away. And again, as we get to the top of the movement, we're going to engage our hips. Squeeze our glutes, engage our hips to stop. From there, we'll pop both the weights down. We're going to move into some glute kickbacks. So back into a bent over position. This time we're going to use something just to rest on, so we can get a bit more bend in our body and get a wider range of motion. We're going to squeeze our glutes to raise our leg and slowly bring it back down to start position. We're going to do that on both the legs, so all the way up, and slowly bring them back down. So remember, we've got to go 3 pieces. It's kind of raising, squeezing at the top, and slowly lowering down. After we've completed that, we're going to head to the ground for some glute bridges. So onto our backs, heels towards our bottom. If you'd like to use a weight, you can do. Just put the weight over the top of your hips. And what we're going to do is squeeze our glutes to raise our hips into the air and slowly return it back to the ground. Okay, any questions? Nope, so happy-ish. Right, in which case, we'll start off with 10 step-ups. We're going to try and do 4 sets as always, 10, 10, 12, and 15. And with 10 step-ups in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, and from there into our stiff leg deadlifts. So remember, keep our backs nice and straight, nice and protected. Hold your shoulder blades together, bend in your knees. Just a slight bend, a softening of the knees. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there into our goblet squats. So our weight on top of our chest. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, we're going to go into our glute kickbacks. Into our glute kickback position. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there, head back to the ground. We'll go into our glute bridges. If you want to use that weight on your hips, you can do. Just hold it gently in place. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. I'll pop the timer for a minute. It's nice to have Ruby join us this morning. Ruby's not usually one for wanting to go running these days. She's kind of given up on that, I think. But she does enjoy the yoga on the night. You're partial to a good down dog and a bit of an up dog. Good puppy pose, aren't you? You're struggling with the Warrior 3, though, where you have to stand on one leg. We'll get you there, though, won't we? She's looking at me down here as if I'm going completely crazy, which isn't unusual. Come on, then. Yeah. It's quite amazing. We're comparing the behaviour of Ruby now, who's 4, so well and truly an adult dog, versus Winnie, who's like 13 weeks, who's well and truly a puppy, isn't she? Well, you do have puppy tendencies, don't you, sometimes? You still like a good belly rub. Yeah. And who doesn't like a good belly rub? When we were in France the other year, that's one thing you said once, Sarah, that you got rather jealous of how many Frenchmen would come and rub Ruby's belly, but nobody wanted to come rub your belly. I'd end up having to rub Sarah's belly, didn't I, Rubes? Yeah. Oh, good fun. Guess what else is good fun? Set number 2. Right. So get ourselves back into position. This time we're going to concentrate on which muscle groups we're using. So when we're thinking about doing step-ups, we're going to be using our quads mainly, a little bit of our glutes at the end. So I want you to really focus on squeeze in your quads. Really get that mind-muscle connection going. We'll start 10 of these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12. Oops, too many. 12. Why you? Stop saying limited. Marvelous. Okay, right. Into our stiff leg deadlifts. Grab a hold of some weights. Get ourselves into position. And again, remember, keep that back nice and protected, but focusing now purely on our hamstrings. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there into our goblet squats. So it's onto your chest. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Heading over to our glute kickbacks. Get ourselves down in that position to get that bit greater range of motion. And we're going to be focusing in on our glutes. So feeling our glutes squeeze and stretch. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switching legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there, heading down to the ground and keeping our focus on our glutes. We're going to go into glute bridges. Heel star bottoms. Weights over our hips. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ruby's decided I need more weights. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. This is why they say you should never really have pets and animals and small children in the gym with you. Sarah's literally on the floor with the dog on top of her. Bless. But yeah, it's just to make sure if you do have your pet around with you, just keep an eye on them. Make sure they don't get in the way. Because you don't want to damage them as much as you don't want to damage yourself, to be honest with you. 'Cause they can be easy to trip up. They're not always too sure of exactly what's going on. So even though Ruby's been involved with doing this with us for years now, crumbs, yeah, it's been with us for nearly 4 years of doing this with us again, 3.5 definitely. But yeah, still have to be careful with her. And I'm sure you guys are the same. You love your pets, you love your animals, etc. They give it lots of care and comfort. And again, they're a great source of dopamine and serotonin, etc. So those days where you do feel a little bit down and things, just spend that little bit of time with your pet. Absolutely fantastic way of being able to lift your mood and lift your spirits. But you guys already know that, don't you? A bit like set number 3 is coming. So get ourselves back into position. We're doing step ups. We are going to do 12 step ups this time. I know I did 12 step ups last time. It's because I was just enjoying them. Speed wise, we're just going to do a standard, nice tempo, nice easy rhythm. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, and from there, grab and hold our weight as we're going to stiff leg deadlifts. Oh, feet shoulder width apart, slight bending in the knees, softening of the knees, shoulders back, protect your back. Speed wise, slow on the way down, slightly faster on the way up. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Ruby, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there, straight into goblet squats. So again, keeping our feet shoulder width apart. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, popping the weights down, we're going to go into glute kickbacks. I'll find ourselves bent over again. Again, speed wise to these, fast on the way up, hold it for a brief second, slow on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, moving down to the ground. We're going to go for our glute bridges. Onto our backs. Waist just over our hips. And we'll start these again fast on the way up, slow and controlled on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. I'll pop the timer on. There we are. A little bit of chaos you guys won't notice, couldn't see, is Rube has decided to try and take up the yoga mat that Sarah's got here for doing the glute bridges, just as she was stood on it to do step ups and things. Like I said, what's the rule? Don't work with animals and young children. To be honest with you, I think animals and children kind of give us lots and lots of love. Well, my kids, even though they're kind of grown up these days, they've definitely still give me lots of pleasure, and it's nice to spend time with them as well. As much as it's nice to spend time with dogs. Sarah's just saying she can't move because currently Ruby's sat on her. You're gonna have to move in a minute so you can do step up. Yeah. Come on, Rubes. Hey, what's this? Come find it. Come find it. We're gonna go and find set number 4. You find set number 4 for me. Come find it. Yeah, no, not a chance. We've got set number 4 to do. 15 reps, bringing everything together. We're going to start off with step ups and just make it just that little bit quicker. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay. And from there, into our stiff leg deadlifts. Getting really zoning in on our hamstrings, bringing the speed down a bit, concentrating on that stretch. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And from there, transitioning into goblet squats. So 15 of these. Slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Try and challenge yourself, get a little bit close to the ground. Get your elbows are close to your knees. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Walking weights down into our glute bridges. Again, really give yourself that extra bit of bend so you've got a maximum range of motion. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch legs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and then onto the ground for our last exercise of this session, into our glute bridges. The weight's just over your hips. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, put weight down, grab yourself a drink, and that is the end of another leg day session for today. So have an absolutely super day ahead. As always, find something amazing to do, at least for part of the day, because we know lots of routine things happen every single day, but you should always find something that kind of really sets it apart, something that really kind of sets yourself alight and kind of inspires you to do even more every single day. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for Stretch Saturday. If not, we'll catch up with you on Monday as we'll start the next working week. Have an absolutely super day ahead and a super, super weekend.